Good afternoon, everyone. You're watching the Bimatech Royal Champions Trophy Season 5 powered by Jersey Smith. Co-sponsors Eurobangla Foundation. This is match number 2 between Phantom Cricketers and Inspire Cricket Club. This is a lovely afternoon here. You're watching us live from the Cricketers Academy ground number 1. We are your commentators, Ahmed bin Parvez and Alif Tasneem. As the batting side winning the toss are already out there in the middle. The two umpires are also out there, Ghazi Hassan Shamim and Monzurul Hassan Khan. After the first game where Super Giants won by 74 runs, we're expecting a much more closer encounter between these two teams. This is a Group A encounter. Phantom Cricketers, Inspire Cricket Club go face to face. This is the first time for Phantom Cricketers in the Royal Champions Trophy. On the other hand, Inspire Cricket Club, they've been here before. We're all set, waiting for the first delivery. We've got some nice jersey designs in here as well, pretty unique both sides. Looks like an exciting encounter on the offer. And you're watching us live through our production partner, Cloud Live, on the YouTube and Facebook platforms of the Royal Champions Trophy. So here we are, the first ball of the match. Slashed away, catch it is the call, it's high. Oh, almost losing a wicket in the first delivery. Fielder running in from deep third, thought he had a chance. In the end, fell short. Looking at his bat out there, Naeem could not connect well. Nonetheless, the Phantom Cricketers off the mark, Naeem off the mark. Alif, welcome.
Thank you so much, Purvis. I hope you had a great lunch. And also the players, because as we saw some early aggression from Naeem, straight away he advanced down the pitch and was looking to take on the bowler. Found the edge, could be curtains for him. Was very, very fortunate that the ball didn't reach the fielder at deep third. Has to be cautious.
It's way outside off. Will be called a wide. Justified decision by the umpire. Siam is the bowler from the Inspire Cricket Club. The abbreviation is pretty interesting for both the teams, PC and ICC.
Interesting that the Phantom Cricketers are playing against ICC, of course, not International Cricket Council, but Inspire Cricket Club.
And we all know some games are happening. And of course, ICC is involved in that as well. So we're all waiting for some big decisions coming. Lots of cricketing action happening all around the Bangladesh under-19 team. They're also all set to play their first match tomorrow. They're out there in Zimbabwe. But we're here at the Cricketers Academy. That's floated in. Almost. The fielder at cover made that jump. The timing was all right from the fielder, but just over his head. The timing isn't there from the batters at the moment. They're struggling to time them well.
And there was hint of movement. The ball was shaping away from the left-hander. Sabir was looking for the drive, but hasn't quite found the middle part of the bat. Was Ariel fortunate that it missed the fielder.
This time down the leg. Evades the keeper and runs away to the boundary. We'll have to look at the umpire's signal. And it has come off the bat. Confirmation.
Not so good bowling. It was deviating down the leg. And all Naeem had to do was to put some bat on the ball. There was enough pace. He put the bat in fact, and helped the ball on its way to run all the way for 4 runs. First boundary of this match. Naim should receive a lot of confidence from this.
In comes Siam. Sort of a yes and no there between the batters.
Seems like he's found the right line to bowl against Naim. The first ball was wide. In fact, the second ball was wide, and that distraction was very much evident due to the left and right hand combination in the middle.
Goes for it. Oh, again almost. A single over producing 3 catching opportunities. Difficult ones though. And the batters keep on surviving. So the end of the first over. PC. 8 for no loss. So pace from one end, spin from the other. This is the afternoon game played in the same wicket. Left arm spin. Flighted. And this time taken. 4th time the charm for Inspire Cricket Club, who pick up their first wicket. And Naeem, who's been trying to go after each and every delivery, this time holds out at short third. It was a nothing shot in the end. Not happy with his effort there. Naeem walks back dejected, just 6 runs to his name. And immediately, Inspire Cricket Club, they strike in the second over. Well, that was a pretty slow walk back by Naeem. Certainly disappointed with his effort. The new man comes in, Ripon. This has been a high-scoring ground. We've seen 226 being scored in the first innings of this tournament. Right here early in the morning. Super Giants putting up a Super Giant score of 226, which was in the end too much for the Dhaka Indians, who lost the game by 74 runs. So runs are on the offer. If the batters can stay in the crease, they will have deliveries which they can dispatch. Ripon, the right-handed batter, has a task in his hand. An important position to come and bat at. Well bowled with the arm coming in. Just picks up the single.
Ripon gets off the mark. Batting at number 3, and he played the 3rd edition of Royal Champions Trophy for Dara Sports Club, and he was the highest run getter of that edition as well. So has got a massive job in his shoulder to reconstruct this innings for Phantom cricketers. Would be hoping to form a partnership with Sabir and build a solid foundation.
Oh, in comes Toslim. On spot. Defended well.
Well bowled, not giving enough room to the batters. Interesting for me to see Sabbir at the top order. He's not someone who bats at the top order and opens the innings, but something new from Phantom cricketers in this game.
I think they're trying to innovate, trying to find some new combinations up top. This is the T20 game, ever evolving. Again, nicely bowled. He's putting a good flight onto it and then restricting the batters for room.
Sabbir searching for that run in this over. 3 dots on the trot from Toslim.
Another one. Make it 4. Excellent over. Comes to an end. Just the 1 run and a wicket from this one. Phantom cricketers 9 for 1 after 2. Well, a good start from ICC, seems like. Inspire Cricket Club would like to put up an inspiring performance here. This is their first match as well as the first match for the Phantom cricketers. They've seen what the wicket looks like. They know what could be a good score out here. Anything close to 200 could be very good. And since Phantom cricketers have decided to bat first, it's important for them to at least put up a total which their bowlers would find comfortable to defend. Siam comes in for his second over. Right arm quick, or left arm quick to be. Edged! Oh, past the keeper. Did he get a glove onto it as well? Probably did. Deflected off to deep third. Ripon gets a single, but a lucky one.
That's really well bowled. Was on the shorter side, and the ball was jagging back in. Hassan Ripon thought it will be short and wide, and he got himself to a position to play the cut shot. But when the ball came back in, he was really bamboozled, and that induced an outside edge. Fortunate that the keeper couldn't really get hold on to it. Otherwise, this could be the end of Ripon's innings.
Good bowling from Siam. He's getting some carry. I've seen quite a few good left-arm pacers on show today. Flighted but full. Hit straight. Oh, did it hit the camera? Went all the way for a 6. That's the signal by the umpire. My goodness, that was a shot of authority.
A counter punch from Sabbir. That's his first boundary, and that came through the aerial route. He takes the attack on the bowler and hits him away for a 6. We're not quite sure from which zone the runs came, but it doesn't really matter. It's a maximum 6 runs. However, the runs came.
Full again. Catch it is the call. The kind of swing that he's getting. Could he actually go and keep a gully in place? A single for the batter nonetheless.
Siam keeps moving the ball. Doesn't really matter whether Ripon or Sabbir is on strike. He is hitting that optimal length and swinging the ball. I hope it's going to be an interesting contest between Ripon and Siam, because if he pitches the ball up and moves the ball back in, it's going to be very interesting to see how does Ripon deal against that.
Beautiful bowling, this time taken. Reward for some excellent bowling. Persistent lines and lengths from Siam. And the batter has to walk back. We've seen some good seam bowling in the previous game as well, but this trumps everything else. Nicely taken. And the batter walks back. Ripon, a big wicket for Inspire Cricket Club.
Well, this is the contest we were discussing about. If Ripon comes back to the strike, Siam would love to bring the ball back in, and there was a bit of zip as well from the surface. The ball hurried on to Ripon. That steep bounce completely puzzled him, and a great grab from the keeper as well. So the Phantom Cricketers right under the cosh after losing their second wicket. It's 17 for 2. Yeah, just look at that movement. Slight movement. Not prodigious swing, and probably it was off the gloves. Siam, he can fly like a free bird as he picked up a wicket. His first, of course. And the fall of the second wicket brings Roman at number 4. Just taking his guard. The new man. Nerves will be there because the bowler is moving the ball, but the new one, the shine of the ball is still on. The new batters will certainly feel some jitters.
Again, same line and length. Beats Roman outside off. Difficult task here for the batters at the moment. 17 for 2. So they're going at around 6 and over. Not good enough.
All of a sudden, the ball is speaking a language that the batters are unable to understand. Siam is making the life of the batters so difficult.
Well left. Well left. I think a sensible decision. Just letting the over end. After 3, it's 17 for 2. Phantom Cricketers. Over number 4. Went out with the arm once again. This is good bowling. Slightly shorter. Gets the width. Punishes it. Sabbir picks up a boundary. A sigh of relief for the Phantom Cricketers.
Well, there was a very strong field on the offside. A lot of fielders were deployed. Then again, he fears that offside field and beats that diving fielder who dived towards his right. A counter punch from Sabir. He's been there for quite some time, and he decided to cut loose. A boundary after a while for Phantom Cricketers.
That swept. That struck nicely. That's a fine shot from Sabbir. And we're looking at the umpire's signal. Has he signaled a 4? Yes, he has. So 4 more runs on the board.
Might not be the best result, but a very good shot to look into. He was down on his back knee and swept the ball with utmost ease. Boundary for Sabbir. His second boundary of this over.
Yes, and then Mehdi almost immediately picks up another dot. So this has been the sequence. Dot 4, dot 4. That's what's happening at the moment. So can you guess? Any guesses? What's going to happen in the final delivery?
There should be a boundary. Let's see. Sabbir was looking for one, but once again the ball went on with the arm. The fourth over gets done after 4 Phantom cricketers at 25 for 2.
So 4 overs done. 6.25 is the current run rate for the Phantom cricketers. We'll have a change in bowling as well from the far end. Roman yet to get off the mark. Coming in at number 4. 2 wickets down within the power plays. Phantoms under some sort of pressure. Partnership just starting to grow. 8 from 8. Sabbir has got a start of sorts. 16 of 14. So he'll look to hang around. Roman will have to accompany him and maybe make use of the 2 overs of power plays that remain. In comes Zakaria with the new ball. Oh, almost again. How many times did we see this in this innings only? That was slashed. And the fielder at backward point. Could he have done better? Oh yes, it was a clear-cut opportunity, diving to his left. And I'm not sure if he's right-handed or left, but probably if he was a left-hander, could have been an easier take for him. So chance created almost immediately by Zakaria. No run from this one.
That was a difficult opportunity for the fielder, but what Roman was doing, he was flashing outside the off stump. No feet movement at all. He just threw his bat into the ball and almost like a catching practice to the fielder at point. He should be more proactive about using his feet and going through the shot.
Cuts it well and nice footwork from the fielder at point. Single taken and Roman finally is off the mark.
He's walking on a tightrope. The struggle is very much evident for Roman. Has to get out of the shell. And it's Sabbir who is the one who can help him to get rid of this early jitter by playing some mighty hits.
Need to see something of mighty proportions here from the Phantom cricketers. They have shown signs, but so far haven't succeeded. On the other hand, Inspire Cricket Club, I think they'll feel it was a good toss to lose because the ball is moving around. Wide of the crease, down the leg. Again, some footwork. Wide called, a run taken, 2 extras added.
Despite losing 2 early wickets, what's positive for Phantom cricketer is Sabbir, the left-handed batter, still in the middle. And only for his presence, that left and right hand combination is still persisting, and that is disturbing the bowlers. The new bowler, Zakaria, now struggling to find the right line, and a wide. So this is what has transpired in the first game as well. The bowlers were disturbed due to left and right hand combination.
Again! The keeper beaten is struggling. This hasn't been something new that we've been seeing today as the day progresses. In the previous game as well, both the keepers struggled a bit. There is some variable bounce on offer, yes. The keepers will have to keep their eyes and keep the basics right. They were almost conceding 5 runs because there was the helmet behind him. Well bowled within the stumps, nicely played as well with the straight bat.
Well, there was lack of height when the keeper missed the ball, he was not expecting the ball to get low this much, and that's the reason why the teammates were also appreciating. All right, it's fine, not a big deal, because the keeper wasn't really expecting the ball to get low from Zakaria.
Oh, an appeal. Was that a feather touch? The batter is unmoved. The bowler and wicketkeeper bemused, and the umpire, he says it's not out, so it must have brushed something on the way for which it wasn't called a wide. And I think it's a very, very good call from the umpire. Probably hit his back leg somewhere. Nice take from the keeper, by the way. The bowler almost was certain he caught a wicket. There was a deflection, yes, but that was not from the bat. End of the over. A good one for Inspire Cricket Club. Phantom Cricketers, 29 for 2.
So a new bowler has been brought. It's Mojammel with some leg spin. Hit straight to the fielder at mid-off. It's always fascinating to see leg spinners in amateur cricket. Wrapped on the pads. Loud shout from the keeper and the bowler also. But nothing in reward. The umpire wasn't really interested to call that one an out. Struck on the pad. It was close. That must be said. Not much turn from Mojammel. He seems to be a skitty customer. Pulled him through his legs. And that's the end of Roman. He was looking to lap the ball away. The ball went around his legs and went on to hit the sticks. The bails disturbed, and Roman has to perish. The third one falls down for Phantom Cricketers. They're 29 for 3. On leg side is delivery. Roman was looking to play a sweep, but hasn't found the bat behind the shot. Mojammel gets his first wicket. And this is turning out to be a great over if this over doesn't get spoiled in the last couple of deliveries, because the first 4 balls conceded no run and a wicket as well. It's Ali at number 5 for Phantom Cricketers. Ooh, well bowled. Very well bowled. It was the wrong one. It just whistles past the outside edge. Ali survives. If there was any feather touch, this could be curtains for him. The current rate is now below 5. Phantom cricketers are really feeling a massive stranglehold. They're struggling to breathe in this point in time. As the power plays are done, they're 30 for 3. Single to quick start the 7th over. Sabir is getting run a ball now. Has seen that damage to be done from the other end. Mojammil. Not Mojammil, in fact it's Ronnie, the new man in to bowl. A quick single taken in the meantime. Risky. But Phantom cricketers are looking for runs. They're really striving for runs and boundaries. Boundaries already have dried up, so they have to milk those runs as much as possible. Sounded good. Resulted good as well. Boundary for Sabir after a long time. And a much needed one for Phantom cricketers. Aggressive setup of field because there was no man protecting that boundary on the offside behind square. All the fielders were deployed inside the ring, and whenever he could beat that inner ring, the cheer from the dugout told all of us it's going to be 4 runs. Sabir plays an edgy shot that has evaded the fielder as well. And it's gone all the way. Has it gone all the way? No, it's a couple. It's a good save from the boundary line, which we couldn't really see on the screen, but it's a very good save from the fielder to save a couple of runs for his side. Inspire Cricket Club, they will be pumped up as they've got some start and they would love to carry on this momentum as much as possible. 7 runs from this Ronnie over this far. Still a ball to be bowled. Monjul Hassan Khan and Ghazi Hassan Shamim are the umpires officiating this game. A single to complete the 7th over. Phantom are 39 for 3. So Mojamal comes back, has picked up a wicket in his first over, and bowled so well. Was tight, stump to stump, kept things really difficult for the batters. And the delivery he got a wicket in was a delivery that he'll remember for a long time. Pitching it on the leg stump, then turning back. Sabir advances down the pitch. And that's some exquisite work from the fielder. Perhaps it was Ronnie. Down there at deep, down there at long off perhaps, yes. Long off. Stopped the ball with his leg. It was difficult for him to get down as the ball was struck with a lot of power. Hence, he decided to stop the ball with leg and did well. Worked away into the onside just for a single. Ali and Sabir, both of them are in a mission to have a partnership between them, because the early damage has been already done by the Inspire bowlers. Outside off, Mojammil has been persistent. It's quite obvious that the leg spinners will bowl one or two short delivery, at least in the first up of their spell, but we haven't seen any of the short deliveries from Mojammil. Wow, that's a lovely stroke down the ground. Hit with lot of power, and it was straight enough to beat the fielder at long off as well. Sabir has taken the attack, and he knows he's the man who's in the middle for a long time. He has to step on the gas, and he does that. A much needed boundary for Phantom comes from the bat of Sabir. He moves on to 28 from 22. He's taken the time. Now he needs to accelerate as much as possible from here now. But of course, has to keep the wicket. Has to keep in mind that they have already lost 3 wickets, so unnecessary risk won't be appreciated. Swung away leg side. Oh my goodness. That's beaten the fielder and gone all the way for 6. For a moment I thought it will be caught, but the fielder made a meal of it. Mojammil won't be pleased. And as I was just speaking that he hasn't bowled a short one, he delivers a short one. Sabir's eyes lit up. He went for the cracking pull, and the fielder hasn't really supported him as well. So the last couple of deliveries spoiled the whole over from Mojammil. 13 runs from it. After 8 Phantom cricketers are 52 for 3. The 50 comes up with that 6.
Good bowling.
Ronnie for his second over has been hit for a single. So, not a single in fact, it's a dot. For a moment I thought the batters crossed over. This hasn't happened. It's a dot. So runs have started to flow for Phantom. Both the batters need to keep their head cool and pick up runs as much as possible. Right now the partnership is 24 from 16, which shows that both these batters are leading some fight back for their side. So this needs to be carried on. Sabir has that major responsibility of carrying this innings. He needs to bat till the very end. Wicker wrapped on the pads. Up goes the credit finger. It's the big fish, the biggest scalp of this game for Inspire Cricket Club. Sabir has been dismissed. A quicker delivery. Sabir was beaten by the pace. It struck on his pads, and the umpire Munjurul Hassan Khan hasn't taken any time for raising his finger. He will be dejected after being after being trapped in front. It was plumb. As we see the replay, the ball was coming back in with the arm. Beats the bat, hits the pad, and the umpire says, "You are done." Phantom keeps losing wicket. It's 53 for 4. The fall of the fourth wicket brings Robin to the middle. A tall batter comes at number 6. When his team is in extreme trouble, he's been sent to bat and has got that responsibility of repairing this innings as well with Ali. Low full toss, swept, but should find the fielder. It does. It's turning out to be a great over from Ronnie. 3 runs only, and the biggest wicket of this innings. Sabir was the batter to be dismissed, and the way he got the wicket, that is very much commendable. Neatly tucked away just for a single, and this completes a very good over from Ronnie. 4 from it, and a precious wicket after 9. Phantom cricketers are 56 for 4.
যাবে
Taslim comes back. It's not a comeback. In fact, it's his first over. And a very known and a common bowling action. Jersey number 75 on his back. And everyone knows in Bangladesh, Whose number is this? And not only the number, but also his action resembles with that particular person. Of course, the biggest name of Bangladesh cricket. I don't need to mention. You guys already have assumed whom I'm talking about. It's Shakib Al Hasan, obviously. Almost a replica of his action. Dragged into the onside. Will just be a single. Bima Tech Royal Champions Trophy Season 5 powered by Jersey Smith kicks off today. The first game was between Super Giants and Dhaka Indians. Raps on the pad once again, but it was clearly missing the leg stump. A rounder misdelivery from Tuslim. Due to that angle, the ball was going way down the leg. Bit of intent shown by Robin. First sign of aggression from his bat. Doesn't quite find the gap. He's really going quickly in this over. Toslim through the over. He's hardly given any time to the batter. Just started and now the last delivery. Shot. This is a shot which has a combination of class and power. Ali takes the attack on the bowler and really struck this one with power and precision. A slog sweep comes into the play and it has almost hit the scorers who were working under the umbrella. So over number 10 done, 65 for 4. And it's my pleasure to welcome Ahmed bin Parvez to the Combox.
Thank you very much, Shalif Tasneem. An eventful 10 overs for the Phantom cricketers. 65 on the board, 4 wickets down, so it's all to play for in the final 10. If they need to score anything around 150, they still have to score at least 90 runs from here on. Goes for the sweep. Robin did not time it well, but will be enough to get them a single. Projected total 137. They'd like to push it further, maybe take it to 150. That could create an opportunity for their bowlers to come in. And with the wicket tiring, it could be an interesting run chase. Anything around 150 could be nice. The Phantom cricketers losing 4 wickets. Trying to forge a partnership here, Ali and Robin. Well defended. Paying due respect to the kind of deliveries that Ronnie is dishing out at the moment. His third. 1 for 14. Goes for the reverse. Times it well past the inner circle, but there is a fielder in the deep. Just pick up another single. So both the batters dealing in singles, but trying to be innovative. Especially Ali, who looked pretty much proactive in his batting approach. Struck a very nice sweep for a 6 in the previous over. Miscued. Will get the single nonetheless. The long barrier applied by the fielder in the deep. The partnership on to 15 now. There you go. Someone on the move. Driven for another single. Projected total 134. Winning the toss, electing to bat first, the Phantom cricketers. Nicely cut away. But we'll still just get the single. So Ronnie has bowled to his field. Just the 5 runs from the over. After 11, it's 70 for 4 Phantom cricketers. $70 for 4 after 11. You're watching the Bimatech Royal Champions Trophy Season 5, powered by Jersey Smith's co-sponsor Euro Bangla Foundation. We're here at the Cricketers Academy, ground number 1. We're watching live scenes through our broadcast partner Cloud Live. And the organizers, Nishu Ahmed Chaudhary and his team, have done a great job so far. This is just the beginning. This is match number 2 between Phantom Cricketers and Inspire Cricket Club. You're watching us live on the Facebook and YouTube channels of the Royal Champions Trophy. Mehdi is back, bowled within the power plays. Another slow left-arm spinner. We've seen a couple of them so far. Both the left-arm spinners stall. They've got a similar mold about their bowling. Although Toslim's bowling action resembles Shakib Al Hasan a lot, as Alif Tasneem, my co-commentator, mentioned during his stint. So the spinner's doing the job at the moment. Ali on strike. He's got an angle that he could make use of, but it's bowled outside off, so just can get that single. Boundaries have dried up. No boundaries in the previous over as well. We've seen Ali go for some reverse sweeps, some orthodox sweeps, trying those big shots. Robin, on the other hand, has been composed. Well bowled. Just keeping it within the stumps. Slightly slower there from Mehdi. Goes across the line, will find the gap. Important boundary there for the Phantoms. Robin picking up another one. It was a risky shot. It was within the stumps. He went across the line. Had he missed it, could have been in trouble, but no. The connection was sweet. Fielder at deep square leg had no chance at all. So 6 runs from the first 4 deliveries in this over. Coming in with the arm. This is good tight bowling from Mehdi. Set his field up for the batter to go and play through the offside. Shuffles across. Tries to strike it through the leg side. The deep square leg fielder in action. Batters will pick up just a single. Good fielding from the deep. A nice strong throw to the keeper. End of over number 12. Phantom cricketers 77 for 4. In comes Toslim again, so it's left arm spin from both ends. Keeping it tight again. Slight fumble from the fielder in the deep as he suddenly picks the ball up off balance. Robin gives the strike back to Ali. Both batters trying to form a partnership. Yes, it is growing, but growing at a slow rate. 25 of 22. Well bowled. And down comes that MRF willow from Ali. Full face of the bat. The brand known worldwide through... Oh, is that gone? That is gone. Some luck in favor of the bowler there. Went for the reverse Ali. We've seen him do this before. But this time somehow manages to drag the ball back onto the stumps. And Toslim picks up a wicket. Wicket number 5 for Phantom cricketers. Ali walks back, just 17 to his name. He looked promising. Just as I was about to appreciate the kind of innovation that he's showing, he manages to get out in a very bizarre way. And the new batter walks in. The new batter walks in, collars up, cap on, totally focused in facing spin from both ends. Oh, that was the reverse once again. Hits his gloves and then hits the stumps. Very unfortunate for the batter. Tried his best to keep the ball away from hitting the stumps, but in vain. We've seen some fortune going in the favor of the bowling side here. Inspire Cricket Club. Whenever the momentum starts to build, whenever Phantom cricketers feel comfortable in a partnership, that's when a wicket falls. So this has been the recurrent theme of their batting innings. Rajan is the new batter in. Had to sit quite a bit, enjoying that partnership between his teammates, but now he's in. Has to contribute with the bat himself. Nicely bowled, well defended as well. No chance for a run. So just a single and a wicket from the first 4 deliveries in this over so far. It's been tight, accurate bowling from the 2 left-arm spinners from both ends, Toslim and Mehdi. Small little shuffle across, but then almost had to quickly drag his bat down to defend that. Was keeping low. Another dot conceded, so pressure mounting on the Phantom cricketers. Again shuffles across. Could be trapped in front, but the umpire does not respond. Probably an inside edge. Could have saved the batter on that occasion. Rajan survives. Brilliant over from Toslim. Just a single and a wicket to his name. 78 for 5 Phantom cricketers after 13. The replay confirms, though, that there was no involvement of the bat. The ball must have been sliding down the leg side, which was the umpire's call in the end. Mehdi to finish his quota of 4 overs. He's been very good. Bowled 2 overs within the power plays, was economical, picked up a wicket, followed it up with a good over, and now we'll have to finish on a high. Strike rotation done. The run comes from Robin's bat, and now it's Rajan's turn to take strike. 79 for 5 at the moment. Looks like Phantom cricketers would be happy with a score of around 140 to 50 probably from here on. But even for that, one of these two needs to accelerate in the end. It will be interesting to see what the approach would be from the batters. An appeal just from the keeper, clearly sliding down the leg side. Rajan has been found walking across the stumps, covering them, putting himself at risk. The left-arm spinner is trying to hit his pads. Could be a candidate for an LBW with the technique that he has. Again covers the stumps, but this time it was bowled outside off. So he finally gets off the mark, Rajan. His first run coming from his fifth delivery. 80 for 5 now, Phantom cricketers. Not sure this is exactly where they expected to be when they won the toss, elected to bat first. Probably thought they could follow the template that the Super Giants set in the first game, in the morning game. They scored 226. Steps out this time, takes a risk, and does not pay off at all. An easy return catch for the bowler Mehdi. Could have taken that blindfolded, and the risk doesn't pay off. Robin has to walk back. Ali and Robin, the two set batters, now back in the hut, and all of a sudden, Phantom cricketers have lost their way. 80 for 6. Mehdi picks up his second. Brilliant bowling from him. 2 for 18. The new batter walks in is Monowar. Having a look at the replay once again. Absolutely mistimed, skied, top edged. And an easy take. Easy as you like for the bowler. Inspire Cricket Club on the ascendancy. Still not seen something substantial from any of the batters on show. They've got some starts and then they've departed. None of them really standing tall, hanging around, keeping their wickets intact, putting a price tag on their wicket. What can the new batter do? Monowar taking his time. The bowler Mehdi as well, making sure the fielders are in position. Well bowled again. Testing the batter's patience and technique. Somehow gets a single there, Monowar. He will get his first runs. Came off a leading edge, almost closing the face of the bat. The final delivery of the over, beg your pardon. Current run rate at 5.86. Waited for it, drives it, but no pace on the ball. Another useful over from Mehdi. 4 runs and a wicket to his name. 82 for 6, Phantom cricketers after 14. We're almost at the death overs here. Just 6 overs remain, 36 deliveries. A run a ball would not give them a healthy total, that I can assure you. If they could go at least 9 and over from here, 8 or 9 and over, that could still give them a respectable total of 130, something around that. In comes Toslim again. He's got 2 overs remaining still. Starts off really well. These two left-arm spinners have been stars for Inspire Cricket Club. Both of them have a similar mold and a similar trajectory as well, with different actions, of course. Can he get the single? He can. Drives it past the bowler. Rajan picks another one. Two new batters, relatively new. Not sure who's going to go and take the risk at the moment. Should they wait for a couple of overs before they start going for those big shots? Lots going through the minds of both the batters, I'm sure. Taslim, on the other hand, looks very relaxed, taking his time once again. If you had a pitch map here, you'd have seen most of his deliveries pitching within the stumps and hitting the stumps as well. So that's been his go-to delivery, keeping the batters honest, making them play at each and every delivery, creating chances to pick up wickets as well. Again across the line, played it slightly early, dragged it almost from outside off. Rajan moves on to 4 of 9. Monowar has just come in. We need a couple of deliveries to get some sighters. At least playing with a straight bat, which looks good. Looks like he's got some basic about him. Using a grammatical approach here. Oh no! As soon as I spoke about being elegant and grammatical, he goes from grammatic to dramatic. An inside edge. Another wicket for Taslim, and slowly but gradually Inspire Cricket Club making inroads now. Phantom cricketers in a lot of trouble. 85 for 7 after 15. Monowar departs for just 2. And time for me to invite my co-commentator as well, Alif Tasneem. I'm not sure if you were a fan of left arm spin, but how have you actually enjoyed the spin duo of Taslim and Mehdi?
Well, they have been electric. Really shattered the batting lineup of Phantom cricketers. Once again, going across the line. Missed it completely. And the ball went on to hit the timber. The 7th one down. Phantom cricketers, they're feeling a massive stranglehold now. Taslim has a great figure. 13 runs only from 3 overs and a couple of wickets under his kitty. The first game, but the Pacers dominated. The fast bowlers were used mostly by both the sides. Although there was a huge contribution by Gaurav Chaturvedi. He picked up 3 wickets for Super Giants. But in this game, this far, it's been the spinners show. And perhaps it's Mojammel, the leg spinner. Yes. Bowls it short. Aerial. Just away. My goodness. This could have hit the fielders at the dugout. But it's a 6 for Rajan. A counter punch from Phantom cricketers.
Look at that monstrous hit there. It was flat. For a second, the fielders might have thought, fielder at mid-off might have thought he had a chance. Was nowhere near it. Again, another flat hit. Oh, he's going berserk now. Rajan. Another 6. Back-to-back 6s.
Well, he decides to cut loose. And this one was struck with lot of disdain. He tracked the delivery from outside the off stump. And there was brute force applied behind that shot. Despite playing against the turn, he managed enough power to clear the rope. The fielder became a full spectator as it sailed over his head for a 6. Mojammel is really feeling the heat. Couple of 6s in his first couple of deliveries. 12 already. Just past the outside edge. Good comeback. And he never seemed to be a bowler who relies on the turn. Whether a skitty customer, skitty leg spinner that Rishad Hussain used to be in his early days. Although Rishad is getting some turn now and is bowling googlies as well.
It's good for spinners to have certain variations that keeps the batters guessing. Of course, Muzammil, he's a brave bowler. Yes, he wants to skid the ball in, but any leg spinner, I always call them brave customers because it's a difficult art, first of all to control and then to be effective as well. So he's picked up 1 wicket. Yes, that bit expensive, 13 runs from this, a couple of sixes right at the beginning of the over. But he shouldn't be disheartened, should want to end this over well. 2 more balls to go.
This one stayed low. Steered to short third just for a single.
Length. On length. Oh, could have been suicidal there. And has a lot of luck on his side here. The batter, Sharif. His first runs coming through a bit of fortune as well. So end of an interesting over. 15 runs coming of it. And the team 100 comes up for Phantom Cricketers. After 16, it's 100 for 7. Rajan will take strike. 17 of 13, a couple of sixes to his name. Oh, almost forces that ball.
Tostem for his fourth and the final over of the quota has bowled exceedingly well. Right from the inception, has hit that optimal line and not much space for the batters to be aggressive against him. The team 100 has come up in the meantime for Phantom Cricketers.
That's deflected. That's a cheeky touch from the batter. The fielder gives a mighty chase. Just keeps it within the boundary ropes as the batter scamper. That's wide called actually. No deflection of the bat. It's pretty close to the bat and the pad as well. So some extra runs there conceded. Wide and a couple of runs taken as well. Forces that. Pulled away. Does he find the gap? No, he doesn't. Just a single from the bat of Rajon, or Rimon, should I say.
Double R are in operation now in the middle for Phantom Cricketers. They should have one plan in their mind that they have to bat their whole 20 overs. 105 for 7. Oh, it's a big strike from Rajan. And this has enough wings to fly all the way for 6. A half a dozen from his bat.
Big shot there. A big shot there from Rajan. 6 number 3 is looking the one that could take this score towards 150 from here on. It's still possible. 3 overs to go after this. He's taking an open stance. Just look at that. His front leg clearing that. Steps out. Has he stepped out on time? It's flying. It's flying and gone. He loves to hit sixes in pairs, it seems. A couple of sixes back to back.
Well, it didn't really come from the meaty part of the bat. Slightly edgy, slightly miss it. Then again, there was a lot of power behind the shot that despite being a miss hit, it went all the way. So it's Rajan who is fighting for Phantom Cricketers. Moved on to 30 now from 16. And it's very much possible for them to reach 150, which will be a fighting total in this pitch. Because Inspire will bat on the fourth innings. And that time the pitch may get conducive for the spinners.
Absolutely. And if the viewers are confused as to why this delay, I think the umpire has had to fetch a different ball here. So Rajan has basically lost one. Sent it out of the ground, and he's been looking to be the lone aggressor for the side. And it's very interesting to see. Came in after a few wickets fell. Where he was least expected, he steps up. That's the magic of cricket. That's the magic of T20 cricket. Top edge. Up in the air. A challenge for the fielder. And the mistake is twofold. First of all, he dropped the catch. And then he allowed it to go for a boundary as well. So Rajan having some fortune on his side.
That's rubbing salt into the wound. It was a skyer. The fielder had a very good opportunity to grab that one. He was right underneath the ball. He firstly overran, and the ball reached the fence after one bounce. This is sluggish stuff. This one should have been taken. Rajan goes again, but doesn't quite find the middle of the blade. A single to end this expensive over. 18 runs from it. Phantom Cricketers are 122 for 7.
Well, the scoreboard is just in front of us, and we've recalculated what the previous over went for. It went for 22. So a couple of massive overs for the Phantom Cricketers have brought them strongly back into this game. At one point, it looked like they'd find it hard to even go to 120. And all of a sudden, an over going for 13, the next one going for 22. They're suddenly in a position where they might start to feel, have we got enough? What could be enough for putting the opposition under pressure here? Rajan having a good look at the pitch. Of course, it's slightly disturbed, as you mentioned, Alif. This is the third innings in the same wicket here. It's a double header here at the Cricketers Academy ground. Ground number 1. This has been a stellar innings from Rajan nonetheless. Take nothing away from him. He's picked the right deliveries to hit those strokes, and I think that has been the secret behind this performance. Siam comes in. Oh, nicely struck. My goodness. An awesome stroke from Rajan. The ball smashed onto something, I'm sure. I heard a thud. Has he sent the ball out of the park, and will they need to find another ball again? Look at that strike.
This one went like a thunder to the dressing room. A warm welcome to Siam to the middle. He's been greeted with a 6 and right under the kosh in the first ball.
A slower one, struck high. This time one bounce to the fielder. Fielder made good ground actually. Just a single to Rajan, 42 of 20. Excellent.
Well, this is turning out to be a gem of an innings from Rajan. All of a sudden, he decided to accelerate and really turn the table in favor of Phantom Cricketers. Rimon, on the other hand, has given a very good company to his partner.
Oh, almost getting the outside edge. Or has he got it? That is a nick. The batter walks, he obliges. He knew. He's nicked that. And Rajon, stranded at one end, will be disappointed. He's losing partners now.
Commentators curse. Just when I was praising Rimon for being a very steady partner who hasn't done much, just stayed on the other end and supported Rajan, all of a sudden he decides to throw a kitchen sink at that one and lost his wicket. He's been undone. Phantom cricketers lose their 8th. It's 129 for 8. And this is what has transpired. A very thin edge. Rimon was looking for a shot which was not needed at that point. It could be better if he could take a single and give the strike back to Rajan. Samuel is the new man in at number 10. Now the tailenders are coming to bat. And a nice sportsmanship as well, shaking hand with his opponent.
Yeah, they're having a good smile here. We're having a good time here. This is a weekend. This is Friday evening. The BIMATEC Royal Champions Trophy Season 5, powered by Jersey Smith, match number 2 between Phantom Cricketers and Inspire Cricket Club. Way outside off. The umpire calls for a wide. So we've seen everything, literally. A 6 being hit, a wide being bowled, a wicket being taken. It's all action out here at the Cricketers Academy. And you're watching us live through the Royal Champions Trophy YouTube and Facebook channels. A slower delivery. A play and a miss from batter number 10. That is expected, I guess. I think they'll already be slightly relieved that they were able to score a bulk of runs in the previous 2 overs. Picking up 13 and 22, and in this over as well, 8 runs coming. So they should feel they're in a much better position than expected. Oh, through the fielder. Received a bad bounce. Single taken, and Samuel gets off the mark. (131 for 8). Final delivery of the over to go. 2 overs remain after this. The partnership just beginning. Rajan on strike. Does he get a single? Does he go big? He goes big! He packs a punch! He hits another one out of the ground! Much to the adulation of his teammates in the dugout, he looks unflustered. He looks cool and calm. The moment he walked out with collars up, seemed like he'd be bothered to nothing. And just look at his confidence. Striking a 6 of a faster bowler, bowling short, refused to wear a helmet. Of course, it's always advisable for the batters to wear a helmet whenever a faster bowler is bowling, but he has not done it, and he's been brave enough. He's been giving the vibe of a Viv Richards here, Rajan. Off to 48 of 21. Doesn't matter if a quick bowler is bowling. Both these batters have decided to go with their caps on. Rajan races off to 48. 137 for 8. 19th over will begin. This looks like a very, very competitive total already, with 2 overs to go. If they're able to complete batting their full quota of 20, they could easily reach 150, and I think that would be a very good total. They even have an opportunity to go even further, maybe to 160 if Rajan sticks around. All he needs to do is to hit a couple of good shots in every over. That would do the trick. At the moment, Samuel is on strike. Down the leg. This is not good bowling here from the bowlers at the death here. Inspire Cricket Club. They need some inspiration.
Absolutely. The bowlers are really helping to ease the pressure out. But as you rightly mentioned, that it's very much gettable to score, very much possible to score 160 because they'll be needing 23 runs more, which is possible to score from 12 balls. With this wide, the equation is 22 to get from 12.
That slice from Samuel, a rush of blood. The ball falls into no man's land, much to his relief. And the run has been taken as well. So Rajan is back on to the strike, which is the most important thing here for Phantom.
I guess Rajan was more scared when the ball went straight up in the air because he was the one who was striking the ball so nicely. So he just needs to be on the striking end as much as possible. And his partners will have that responsibility to keep Rajan in that particular zone after taking a single.
Slower delivery, evades the keeper, and the fielder at short third will give up the chase right at the end. And it's Rajan who picks up the boundary and picks up his 50.
Well, you need a touch of luck. There you go. It was a valiant innings throughout, and in the end, he reaches his 50 with a lucky boundary. It was a thick outside edge. The keeper made a full-fledged dive, but unfortunately, the ball eluded the keeper and trickled away for 4 runs. 50 for Rajan from just 22 balls. And as I previously mentioned, this has already turned into a gem of an innings for Phantom.
Waits for it. Tried to pick up the length. It's too forceful. Will pick up a single. Still 2 more balls to go in this over. In fact, 3 more deliveries to go. 144 for 8.
I'm really amazed seeing Zakaria bowling the penultimate over because he's only bowled 1 over before.
And this one is an amazing shot from the batter number 10, Samuel. The surprise package, it seems. It made its way out of the ground. My goodness, it's a 6.
Just a shuffle across, and then a cross-batted strike. Sounded so good that you could hear a 6 from it. It hasn't covered a lot of distance, but the sound was so cracking and pleasing for any cricket fan. 150 on the board for Phantom cricketers, and it's very much possible that they can get over 160 as well. Still 8 balls to go.
Makes a lot of room. Probably too much room. And misses the ball completely.
Change of angle for Zakaria. He's coming from round the wicket just to use that angle because Samuel was really predicting that what Zakaria is going to do. For bemusing the batter, perhaps he's changed his angle. Let's see where does he go in the last delivery, but it has already become an expensive over.
Surely has. 13 runs of it already. The tail has wagged for Phantom cricketers with Rajan stationed at one end. The others keep on contributing. Final over, in fact final delivery of over number 19. A big appeal. Just the 1 run. Oh, a direct hit. Almost thinking of taking another one. A leg bite to end the over, and Samuel will take strike, which I think is not very ideal, but it is what it is. 151 for 8 Phantom cricketers after 19. Samuel, we've seen him hit a six, so you cannot discount something like that happening again. But of course, Phantom cricketers would want Rajan back on strike as soon as possible. The current run rate much improved now, 7.95, which at one point in the innings looked almost impossible. Final over. Siam with the first ball. Good strike. Will pick up a single. Rajan in no hurry to turn back.
There shouldn't be any hurry because he's the set batter, and that player who's really played well against Siam has whacked the balls at every corner of the ground. So Siam is also being a little agile, just stationing his fielders at the right zones. Has to hit that nagging line to disturb Rajan, otherwise he's going to play the big blow. Has got no option. He has to go for those big shots. Just gearing up. Has that hunger, of course, to go wild in the next delivery.
And of course, he will be feeling very confident. 53 of 23, the partnership 23 of 10. This is the second half century in the Bimatech Royal Champions Trophy Season 5, powered by Jersey Smith. First one came from Rifat in the previous game. An unbeaten 94 of 49 deliveries. This is the second one in this tournament. This is match day 1 and match number 2, so the tournament is just off and running. Expect a lot of exciting cricket coming your way in the weekends to come. Taking a lot of time here, Rajan, while the field is being set as well. Each and every delivery very important for Phantom cricketers at the moment. Oh, almost. It wasn't the best of shots attempted by him.
Pace off. Slower delivery from Siam, an off cutter, and that has puzzled Rajan. Of course, he would be looking to go hard at anything comes to him. Let's see what does Siam do the next delivery.
Does the same. Copy and paste. This is good bowling from Siam.
Excellent. He knows that Rajan is struggling against the off cutter. He's bowled that again. Rajan has to think something out of the box.
He struck that. He is thinking out of the box. And he sent it out of the boundary ropes for a massive one. One more to Rajan.
No more, says Rajan. He's missed twice, but this time around, he gets the meaty part of the bat and almost hit those spectators on the ground number 2 of Cricketers Academy. And the score gets closer to 160, which will be a fighting total in this pitch, at least on the 4th innings.
Strikes it again. Oh my God. That has gone the distance one more time. When Rajan hits one, the bowler gets scared because he knows the second 6 is on its way.
It's like a ritual. He can't really hit 6. The solo ones, he doesn't know how to hit 6 singularly in an over. If he hits one, he has to hit the second one as well. The last ball.
That goes out of the park once again. A hat-trick of 6s to end the innings. What a finish it has been, and what a blessing has Rajan been for the Phantom cricketers. They've moved on to a massive total of 170 for 8. And Rajan walks back after that explosive knock. 71 of 28. Well done. And ICC, Inspire Cricket Club, suddenly found themselves on the back foot. They will have to chase a good total here. It's been a really exciting second 10 overs at least, Alif.
Certainly so. Lot of twist, lot of turn. Inspire Cricket Club was in a commanding position, of course, but in the end, Rajan really stole the spotlight and played a bludgeoning innings. A huddle. Inspire Cricket Club.
Yes, what you're seeing is right. They still haven't come on to bat, but what they'll have to do is a tough job. They'll have to score 171 to win this game. Phantom cricketers have put up a very, very competitive total on the board. 170, all thanks to Rajan. Phantom cricketers, they haven't started bowling yet, so this is to give you a teaser of what's about to come later on. And this is exactly the equation. 171 needed. Inspire Cricket Club need to have an inspiring batting performance to win this game. Match 2 of the Bimatech Royal Champions Trophy Season 5, powered by Jersey Smith. We'll be back in a while with the run chase. We're waiting for an exciting reply from the Inspire Cricket Club. 171 is the target. It's been a very, very entertaining day of cricket. The day one of the Bimatech Royal Champions Trophy Season 5, powered by Jersey Smith, co-sponsors Eurobangla Foundation. We're here at the Cricketers Academy ground number 1, and we're waiting over number 1 to start. This is match number 2 between Phantom Cricketers and Inspire Cricket Club. Winning the toss, Phantom Cricketers batting first, 170 for 8. All thanks to Rajan. In comes the first delivery, an appeal and a wicket as well. Immediate impact from the bowler. A first ball breakthrough. The batter said he wasn't ready. Still asking the umpire, but he has to walk back. It came almost as a surprise. Or is he keeping on saying that he hasn't hit it? Oh, he's disappointed, frustrated. But it's a first ball wicket nonetheless. He's still standing his ground, but he knows the umpire's decision is the final one. He has to walk back. First wicket down, the first blow. Alif Tasnim, welcome.
Thank you so much, Purvis. Just past the outside edge. It was very, very close. The question is whether he was saying that it didn't brush his bat. Was that the question? That might be the question. But Anas has to take the long walk back to the pavilion as he's been dismissed. And the catch was taken by Farhad Hussain Rani, the wicket-keeper of Inspire Cricket Club. And the first blood drawn in the very first delivery of this innings. Alamin gets the first one.
The new batter in is Akash. What a start for Phantom Cricketers. The momentum is on their side. They've ended the innings so well. The final 5 overs going for more than 80 runs. The bulk of runs being scored by Rajan. That fantastic knock. 28 ball, 70 odd. Oh, Jack's back in. This is good bowling from Alamin.
That's a ripper of a ball from Alamin. Pitching it outside off and then sharply coming back into the right-hander. Akash was totally puzzled. And it came very quickly to him. Fortunately, hasn't really wrapped on the pads straight away.
That's a nice stroke. Brilliant timing. Will get a boundary. Just the kind of response ICC need in this run chase.
Goes with the stroke. The ball was swinging back in and he played with the swing. Gets a slight inside edge. Not the sweetest timing perhaps, but enough legs to run all the way. The first boundary from the bat of Akash.
This is better bowling and well played as well. Just drives it to mid-on softly.
The ball is moving and Alamin would love to move the ball as much as possible, but only movement won't be the key. He has to hit that optimal zone as well for troubling the batter. Wicket, dot, boundary, dot. What's coming next?
Oh, a snorter. That's what coming next. That just went off. Yes, Akash, go and search what's there in the pitch because it exploded out of the wicket. Look at that height at which the keeper received it.
He's not only making the ball talk, he's making the ball dance in this point in time. Alamin.
Again plays with the swing. There is a fielder. So a single to end over number 1. After the first over, Inspire Cricket Club 5 for 1. Akash. In Bangla, it means the sky. Could he be the inspiration for his side here? 171 to get, almost 9 and over. Spin. And Rimon spin. Slow left arm spinner. Straight away. Finds the sweet spot.
And there is also a slip in position. So he may fly the ball and the ball may turn away from the right-hander. Akash has to be cautious about those floated deliveries.
Well bowled, nicely played as well. Look at the intensity from the fielders out there, the phantom cricketers. They look very inspired, especially after that batting innings.
And also they got a wicket in the very first ball of this inning, so that has really pumped them up. And they will be looking for another one to push ICC on the back foot. But it's a great shot from the back foot of Akash's bat. He cracks it through the offside and gets 4.
Brilliant shot there. Dr. Akash. I think we need to go and ask him the full form of it, because it reads Dr. Akash probably. He's picked up a boundary. Couple of boundaries to his name, 9 of 8. All the runs coming from his bat only. Flighted, driven, past mid-on, onto the boundary ropes once again. This is great batting from him.
Seems like he's got a wrist of steel. Dear Akash. Sweet timing. The sound was cracking, and it was the power of the wrist. He penetrated the onside field and hit back-to-back boundaries to Rimon. He will be under the pump.
Again trying to drag it onto the leg side. Bowler was ready for it. And we've spoken about how gradually during the day the spinners have suddenly made their mark. The wickets getting slower, spinners getting some purchase. Rimon ends the over well, just 8 runs from it in the end. After 2, it's 13 for 1, Inspire Cricket Club. The required run rate is 8.78. Still not out of hand, but Alamin, he looks fierce this time, limiting his pace, focusing on lines and lengths.
You spoke about the spinners that they're getting some turn and purchase. Also the fast bowler, they're also extracting that movement. Alamin has been doing that right from the word go. And as we can see, the signs of dust since it's the fourth innings of the day. So as the day progresses, the pitch may get more conducive for the bowlers, especially the spinners.
And which is why we've seen quite a few spinners on show for the Inspire Cricket Club bowling innings. Oh, sharply coming in. It was a yes and no between the batters, but in the end decide to go against it.
This is outstanding bowling from Alamin. He's really ripping the hearts out of the batters. The struggle is very much evident against his swing. Doesn't generate express pace, but his swing is venomous enough to trouble the batters.
Again, waiting for the ball. Almost a reactionary shot there from Bhaskar.
But what do you reckon, Purpose? Isn't he becoming too predictable? Because if he bowls the same ball again and again, same line, same length, and same sort of movement, should he try an outswinger or a bouncer perhaps?
Yes, of course, if he has that in his arsenal, but sometimes when you're doing something well, keep on doing it. Again, similar kind of a delivery, but better adjustment from Bhaskar. As you mentioned, yes, if you get predictable, the batters will also start to react.
Exactly, that's what Bhaskar has done. Really adjusted, manufactured that shot to be played and gets a single. The first run from this over. This goes to show how frugal Alamin has been right from the get-go. He's bowled parsimoniously.
This time flicked away. What a strike from Akash. Humongous. First six of his bat. He's hit 3 boundaries and this time it goes all the way.
He played the same shot in the previous Alamin over as well. He got a boundary. This time around the results are even better. And this is the problem I was speaking about. If he keeps bowling the same ball again and again, especially against Akash, he might be penalized. And now he pays the penalty after being hit for a 6. A wild swing from the bat of Akash. He was playing with the swing, and that particular side of the ground is not also the biggest one. Hence everything worked in favor of Akash. He gets a 6. 7 runs from this Alamin over.
Did it hit anything? A big appeal. The umpire says no. Frustration for the bowling side. It was a good take nonetheless from the wicketkeeper. Yes, he was flying like Superman, but in the end, a dramatic end to the over. The batter survives after 3. Inspire Cricket Club are 20 for 1. Oh, that was very close. Did it hit the thigh pad? Wasn't given a wide though.
Perhaps that shout was just to distract the umpire, and the umpire Munjul Hassan was also signaling that it was off the pads. So yes, they have been successful to distract the umpire. The skipper Naeem was also very enthusiastic, was asking the leg umpire that how this is a not out, this should be called a wide. The finger should have been raised. 3 done. ICC 20 for 1. Rimon comes for his second over.
Bowled a good first one. Jersey number 75 on his back as well. Steps out and misses out. That's the turn and bounce we were talking about. The umpire has signaled that the batter has not been able to return on time and he's stumped. Bhaskar will go back dejected.
Such a pleasant sight for any spinner who bowls left-arm orthodox spin to stump a batter and get a wicket. It had everything in it. Flight, turn, and there was also steep bounce. The batter came down the pitch to throw a kitchen sink at that one. He missed it completely and the keeper doesn't make any mistakes. So the second one down. Inspire Cricket Club are in trouble now. It's 20 for 2.
Yes. Flight, drift, turn, bounce, all four elements in there. He could have maybe clipped this footage off and send it to a certain Shakib Al Hasan maybe and ask him how good was that. It was really, really good from Rimon. Deservedly picked up a wicket. 2 wickets down. Inspire Cricket Club under a little bit of pressure now. The batter stays his ground. It's difficult to step up against him.
Also, the wicketkeeper Ronnie deserves a lot of commendation, because when the deliveries like this comes, sometimes the keeper, they get so enthusiastic and take their hand in front of the stumps. This is what has happened back in 2022 World Cup when Bangladesh was playing against Zimbabwe. Nurul Hasan Sohan did that blunder, and this used to happen with me as well when I played school cricket, as I used to be a wicket keeper, and I was scolded by my coach for a long time for making this silly mistake.
Well, that actually means at times Alif Tasneem gets over enthusiastic.
I do, and I was even intense in my school days. On the pads, won't be a single. So this is what happens with the keepers. So Ronnie deserves full marks just for staying calm, let the ball come in, and then he broke the stumps. Otherwise, it could be a no ball and a free hit as well.
And it's very good to see a slip in place still for the new batter. So he's trusting that the ball will do something off the wicket. Keeping the mid on in the circle as well. Akash stuck on 19. 3 dot balls on the trot. So an excellent over from Rimon within the power play is giving a single. That's just outstanding. 21 for 2 after 4. The umpire giving a very serious look. They're all focused here. The two on-field umpires, Ghazi Hassan Shamim and Munzirul Hassan Khan. We've got a third umpire as well, Raju Ahmed. Looks on to situations where a referral needs to be made for the third umpire. Length delivery. Hits the deck hard. No chance for a single.
It's Monowar who's been assigned to bowl the 5th over. Another wily old customer has joined Inspire Cricket Club recently, but he plays amateur cricket for a long period of time for different teams.
If he'd hear you later on, Monowar, you've mentioned he's wily, but you've mentioned he's old. Would he agree?
Apologies. Everyone is young. As long as they're playing cricket, no one can be old and play the game at the same time.
Oh, change of pace hasn't worked for him, Monowar. Rifat gets a huge 6 and signaled by the umpire aptly.
The idea wasn't wrong, but what was wrong was the length. Slower delivery, but the length was short. So the batter could easily pick the ball. He got enough time to play that pull shot, and he played that shot with a perfection. A 6 for Rifat. His first boundary, and that's a 6.
Another cutter, castled. Exactly the thing he wanted to do in the previous delivery. Comes up a tad bit fuller in length. Akash, in fact, Rifat goes for the same shot, and this time it wasn't on.
Good to see he persisted with that plan after being hit for a 6. He hasn't really tried to do something different. He had that plan in his mind. He executed that. No success in the first delivery, but success right away in the second one as he removes Rifat from the equation. Inspire Cricket Club lose their third and they're in a spot of bother. It's 27 for 3.
There is the replay. A change in line. It was a tad bit short, yes. But just keeping it away from the hitting arc has paid dividends for Monoar. Picks up a wicket in his first over. In comes the new batter, Ronnie. He will take first strike here. A 6 followed by a wicket, so an interesting over in itself. We're still within the power plays. 27 for 3. Inspire Cricket Club haven't made the best use of the power play, but we've seen how things can pick up, especially in the second half of the innings. Phantom cricketers did that. The first 10 overs did not go for much, but the next 10 is where they capitalized.
Ronnie has done well with the ball in hand. Now has arrived in the middle when his team is under extreme pressure. He has to do something very positive for the sake of his side.
Oh, again, an inside edge. Almost dragging it into his stumps. The short fine leg fielder says, yes, it was that close, sir. End of over number 5. 6 runs and a wicket for Monoar. 27 for 3. Inspire Cricket Club. Kept it tight right away. Final over of the power plays. 27 for 3. Make it 28. Akash on to 20 of 17. The target of 171 looks a bit steep at the moment for Inspire Cricket Club. Oh, beaten outside off. An appeal from the keeper with the ball without his, not in his gloves at all. Not sure what he was appealing about. But Rimon has been fantastic so far. We've seen a couple of left arm spinners from the Inspire Cricket Club do well in their bowling innings. And now Rimon is on show as well. Oh, well bowled. Ronnie did not have much to do. Just a simple forward defense. He's played 4 deliveries now, yet to get off the mark. Under a little bit of pressure. Again, through the legs of the slip fielder. Everything's happening out here. That was a rare scene. Ronnie again placing a dead bat. The genuine outside edge goes through the slips. Yes, we can see the funny side of it. Through his legs, nutmegged the slip fielder. Oh, there's nothing cute about that. That is brutal from Akash. Another one. The umpire is still waiting. And we are waiting for the signal, but yes, it is a 6. It has gone the distance. 35 for 3 now, Inspire Cricket Club. The final delivery of the power play is coming up. Rimon has bowled 3 overs on the trot. The partnership is 8 of 7. And it has been all Akash so far. 26 of the 35 runs scored by his team has come from his bat. Nicely behind it, end of the over. After 6, after the power plays, Inspire Cricket Club 35 for 3. You're watching us live from the Cricketers Academy ground number 1. This is the Bimatech Royal Champions Trophy Season 5, powered by Jersey Smith. The organizers, Nishu Ahmed Chaudhary and his team, have brought in the 5th season, and 5th year running. You're watching us through the Royal Champions Trophy Facebook and YouTube channels. And the pictures brought to you by our broadcasting partner Cloud Live. Monowar, the man who got some success in his previous over, will continue. Soft touch, a misfield, a run taken. Ronnie off to 2. He seems like a busy cricketer. Goes for those nudges, those pushes. Will try to go for those quick singles as well. Akash, on the other hand, has been very aggressive. 26 of 19. This will be a challenge. Oh, he's taken the challenge well. He struck it so nicely. Oh, go and send someone to find that ball. The umpire signals a 6 and Akash moves on to 32. Has scored almost all the runs of his team. Inspire Cricket Club. 42 for 3 into the 7th over. He's hit some lusty blows here, Akash. He's got a very fluent swing of the bat. He's very confident when he goes for those shots. He's confident about his abilities. Has delivered so far. 32 of 20. The kind of innings that you need from one of your batters to keep you in the game. Required run rate 9.56, so they actually need at least one boundary every over from here on. Still have 7 wickets in hand, which is an advantage. Better, much better from Monowar. A deft touch and a single taken. This is intelligent batting from Akash. 2 more balls to go in this over. 43 for 3. Is that an outside edge? Should be an outside edge. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Could be a leg cutter there because clearly you could see the ball deviate. Oh, that was very close. Yes, the ball deviated outwards. It was a leg cutter from Monowar. Look at the keeper. Kudos to the umpire who did not budge. According to him, that dot did not hit the bat, so another appeal refused by the umpire. Struck beautifully. Straight to the fielder on the bounce. Oh. So a single to end over number 7. It's 44 for 3. Monwar was expensive in his previous one. 9 runs conceded. And we see Rimon for his 4th over. So he's bowling his overs out within the first 10. Still got a slip in place, and the slip is in action as well. Monwar in the slip cordon. Target of 171. Still looks like a big one here. Ronnie has to rotate strike. I think that has been the problem that he's been facing so far. Hasn't got the single, I'm not sure. Yes. It has been corrected. Off the back foot. Hits it hard and it goes all the way. Was almost waiting for a long hop like that. And it's surprising that it came from Rimon, who bowled well so far. This is his final over. Bowling on the trot. Usually for a spinner, it's more about concentration because it's not a lot of physical strain in terms of bowling. Seems like he's lost a bit of concentration here. Much better. Much better. Close, but not close enough. The umpire says no. Not out. We've seen quite a few close calls here. Phantom cricketers getting agitated at the moment. But it also has to be about the way that they've reacted. They've almost appealed for anything that comes their way. So sometimes the umpire might not give you out on reputation. And this, what is this? Is this a wicket? It is. There was the edge. And the catch taken by Monowar. He seemed so surprised as to how easily that wicket was taken. So Ronnie walks back. But at least he hit that 6. Makes his innings look a bit more useful than it was initially. 9 of 13. Ronnie walks back. The team 50 comes up as well. So it's 50 for 4. Inspire Cricket Club. Akash is still stranded on one end. They need 121 to win from 73 deliveries. So one more ball to go for Rimon. He's picked up 2. And in comes the new batter, Mehdi, who happened to be one of the left-arm spinners, bowling his full quota of 4 overs. And this is how the wicket fell. Again, flight and turn. Went against the turn. Easy leading edge there. The slip fielder had minimal work to do. Took an easy catch in the end. So Rimon, can he end on a high? He's already had a very good day with the ball in hand. 2 for 23. The new batter in. Interesting. Bowls left arm spin. Bats right-handed Mehdi. End of the over. It's 50 for 4. An off cutter to start off. Samuel. And a nice stroke to greet him. Akash is on his way once again. Strikes a boundary from the first delivery. This is the best start possible for Inspire Cricket Club. And Samuel, he had his pads on. Had some late contribution with the bat. Now has the responsibility to stifle the flow of runs, but bowling outside off like that won't help. Akash is off to 37 from 22, the main man for Inspire Cricket Club. Struck straight. Oh, he doesn't give a damn, Akash. He's going for it now. Whatever Phantom cricketers scored in their last 10 overs, he's trying to compensate for that in the first 10. As long as he's in there, there's going to be no shortage of entertainment. Samuel looks a bit flustered. Doesn't have a lot of pace. Yes, he's got a long run up. So far did not see a lot of force behind his deliveries. This time down the leg. This is not good bowling. This could be the over that changes the momentum of the game. They needed a big over. Required run rate was increasing. And from there on, all of a sudden, Akash comes up and says, I want to take the responsibility. He's played 23 deliveries, scored 41. Oh, an inside edge. And he's hurt himself there. Oh, doesn't look good for him. Grimacing in pain. And immediately floored. It struck his right leg, probably in the knee, in an unprotected area. Oh, doesn't look good. Samuel struck him on his knee. He's gingerly opening his pads, desperate. Oh, really doesn't look good for him. No. Oh, from the inside edge onto his right knee. Samuel, initially I thought he was frustrated that he couldn't get a wicket there, but things look very grim for Akash. Everyone with a lot of concern. Do they have some magic spray? Where's the physio? Good to see him sit. Let's see if he can pull this miracle off. Magic spray doing its work. There must be a reason it's called a magic spray. It keeps your nerves numb for some while. Sort of works like anesthesia. But it will be a very brave effort for Akash nonetheless if he can still continue to bat. But of course he has an option to retire and then maybe come back later if needed. He had been going so well, and from there suddenly to lose his services would have been a big problem for Inspire Cricket Club. But look at that, he's putting his pads on. He would want to continue to bat. He knows he's in the flow, he's got some form behind him. He's been striking them well. Of course, it might not be the same as it was previously before he got hit. Let's see how he can actually go out and bat. Will be interesting to see. Still does not look comfortable. .59 for 4. 3 balls remain in over number 9. Samuel with the ball in hand. Nicely played off the back foot. Ambling towards, almost in one leg. This is an inspiring story. from Akash from Inspire Cricket Club. The only big problem here in this partnership is that they won't be able to take quick singles. Mehdi is back on strike. Ten runs conceded in this over so far. Steps out, misses it altogether. Samuel challenging the batter outside the off stump. 111 more runs needed from just 67 deliveries, so the difference between the balls and the runs required is increasing. They've struck a couple of boundaries, but they still find themselves way off the requirement. They needed to be somewhere around 80 to 85 at the 10 over mark. They're quite short of that. Mehdi pulls it. They will walk a single, mostly because Akash is injured. "61 for 4 after 9. Over number 10 in progress. Catch it is the call. Falls between the two fielders. Wow, he made it look very easy in the end, Mehdi. His first boundary. And Sabbir, the new bowler, is punished for bowling short. 65 for 4 now. It's good for the batting side to attack the bowlers right from the first ball of the over. That gives them that leeway, that confidence, and also creates doubts in the bowler's mind. That's elevated. Again finding the same area, but this time the fielder was able to cut it off. Just get the single. Could have taken 2 runs had Akash been in his full flow. He's injured. And Inspire Cricket Club, they need him in the middle, so he stays on. Again, they will walk the single. A 4 followed by a couple of singles here in this over. They need another boundary from somewhere. The required run rate around 10 and over from here on. Oh, goes for the reverse. Slightly risky. That wasn't the proper length to go for that kind of a shot. Mehdi trying something innovative from his end. 67 for 4. Had they lost a lesser number of wickets, we could have said the match is hanging in the balance, but at the moment looks like Phantom cricketers are slightly ahead. Still 103 runs needed. That is the biggest equation that has to be met. 61 balls remain. Much better from the bowler, Akash. The only thing he could do is to defend an end of over number 10. It's 68 for 4. Time for a change in voices. Alif Tasneem will be back.
Thank you so much, Ahmed bin Parvis. It's 68 for 4. Phantom cricketers are certainly bossing the game in this point in time. Inspire Cricket Club on the back foot. Samuel shouts of catch it. And it's taken. It's pouched. Another one bites the dust. And it's Mehdi who needs to depart. It sounded so good. For a moment I thought it will travel all the way, but no, just found the fielder at the edge of the boundary, and that's the end of Mehdi. He scored runnable 7 from 7, and he needs to walk off. Akash is viewing the fall of wickets from the other end. The lone warrior for his side. The second game of BMATEC Royal Champions Trophy Season 5, powered by Jersey Smith, is now completely tilting in favor of Phantom Cricketers. It's 68 for 5. So the new batter has already arrived in the middle. It's Ajad at number 7. Just making his mark. Inspire Cricket Club are staring down the barrel now. It's been a tough day for them. The bowlers had a very bright start. Afterwards, stumble from the bowlers. Wrapped on the pads. Looks very close. And up goes the finger. 2 in 2 for Samuel, and he's on a hat trick. This is superb bowling. Struck on the pads. And Munjul Islam Khan had no hesitation to raise his finger. Inspire Cricket Club are falling apart as they have lost their 6th. Wasn't a very tough call. No inside edge on the pads, and this could go and hit the leg stump perhaps. Sajjad goes back without bothering the scorers. It's 68 for 6. Hat-trick ball. Mahabub on strike. On the stumps. He defends. Straight to the fielder. Samuel misses out his hat-trick. But it's a great over from Samuel. 2 wickets back to back. And that's perhaps the end of all the hope for Inspired Cricket Club. Yes, Akash is at one end, but I don't think it's going to be possible for him to pull it off. Edged! Eludes the keeper. Just beats him by an inch perhaps. And runs away for 4 runs. Could be the 3rd wicket in this over for Samuel. Mahbub gets a streaky boundary and he's off and running. Short. He was looking to slap it. Ooh. The keeper could make the dive a bit faster perhaps. Bit of nonchalance shown. 99 to get from 56. Still a mountain to climb for ICC. It's the second game of Bimatech Royal Champions Trophy Season 5 powered by Jersey Smith. Thanks a bunch to the sponsors, Bimatech, the title sponsor, Jersey Smith, our powered by sponsor, and of course, big thanks goes to Eurobangla Foundation, the co-sponsor of Royal Champions Trophy. Quick run taken in the meantime, a single to end this Samuel over. A great over nonetheless. 2 wickets and 5 runs only after 11 Inspired Cricket Club are 73 for 6. Sabir is back. Straight away hits the pad of Mahabub. Here is firing the deliveries in very quickly. He's the one who bowls that armor delivery really well. Close to the stumps once again. He's got a rounder mish action, hence gets that advantage of bowling armor, and that is one of the key weapons as well against the right-handers. Bowled him! That armor has worked once again in favor of Sabir. He's taken a lot of wickets with this very delivery. Yet again, he succeeds and removes Mahabub from the equation. The procession of coming and going continues for Inspired Cricket Club. It's 73 for 7. Right. This one came back in with the arm. Mahbub was looking for a wild hike, but found nothing behind the shot. AR Siam comes back, has bowled well, although went really expensive in the last over, and his expensive last over really took the score of Phantom Cricketers to 170. Has come to bat at number 9. He keeps bowling those armors. I was speaking that he is lethal against the right-handed batters, but he says, hold on, I'm good against the lefties as well. Just look at this instance, how good I can bowl against the lefties. Straight to the fielder, no chance of a run. This is turning out to be a gem of an over from Sabbir. No runs this far and a wicket as well. Will it turn out to be a wicket maiden? Let's see. No. A single will be fetched for sure. Nonetheless, it's a great over. Only a single and a wicket. After 12, Inspire Cricket Club are 74 for 7. The skipper is here to bowl. Naim Slum Selim bowls one down the leg and should be called a wide. As I welcome Ahmed bin Parvez once again to the comm box. Welcome back, Parvez.
Thank you.
Floaty down the leg once again. Is it a wide? No. It's off the pads, although the batter was asking for it. But the umpire says it was off the pads. Thought of a run? Did the batters? Eventually decided against it. But it's always irritating for the batters to face bowlers like these, who really bowls with a slow pace, lot of air time on the ball. Just look at that. Very slow. Aerial, floaty. Difficult for the batters to judge and play.
It's interesting. I mean, sometimes if the ball is too juicy, you might be enticed to do something forbidden. Nakash is back on strike. Let's see. 3 more balls to go. He seriously has to think of smashing them all around the park. Would it be as easy as it looks? Naim is setting his field up as well. An interesting phase of the game.
Slapped through the gap of the inner field, but stopped by the fielder. Well, he's reminding me of Kedar Jadhav back in 2017 World Cup when Mushfiqur Rahim and Tamim Iqbal formed a great partnership during the Bangladesh-India semi-final game. Virat Kohli brought Kedar Jadhav and he used to bowl like this. Swept. Not taken. Was aerial for a while but landed safely eventually.
Yeah, Yeah, Kedar Yadav, I think he had quite a few variations. Overflight was something. Naeem, I think this is his only variation.
Dragged, but finds the fielder once again. Yet again, it's a very good over. Only 4 runs from it. In fact, 5 runs from it with that wide after 13. Inspire Cricket Club are 79 for 7. Interesting to see, there is a change of keeper as well. Initially it was Farhad Hossain Roni, and now Hassanuzzaman Ripon has taken the gloves on. Roni is fielding and covers. Both of them are regular wicket keepers, so when you have a couple of wicket keepers, it's better to divide the responsibilities, and that's what they are doing.
Well, I have a question for you. Seeing Akash run like that, and he understands his importance to be in the middle, so struggling through his injury. Oh, let's talk about that later. Let's talk about this shot, which finds the gap and will roll along the carpet towards the boundary. So Siam explodes with a 4. Important runs here being added for Inspire Cricket Club. The question I was asking is, we've been through the times where runners were allowed. That was too many. A more humane approach, but that has been taken out by ICC. The new rules dictate that runners are not allowed here, but the fielder will have to make a lot of running. Will he be able to stop it? No. Sloppy fielding in the end. A couple of boundaries as we speak. I was just bringing out something that we could discuss, but the batters have decided, let's talk about those 4s now. 2 in a row for Siam. What do you think about the runner situation? Did you think the rules shouldn't have been changed? Because looking at Akash, it looks like he could aggravate that injury, but he's just out there for the sake of his team.
I'm completely on your side, because it's so pathetic for a batter when he's going great guns, but he's deprived of staying in the middle just for not being able to run. And this rule was there for a long time, but it has been taken off by ICC, perhaps a decade ago, if I'm not wrong, for purpose.
Yes, I think 15 years back, but the issue here is, as we have a look at the replay once again, it was a sliced shot. It went on to the boundary. The issue is, I think, a few of the players started to misuse the opportunity of having a runner. Someone like an Inzamam, he'd rather prefer a runner instead of running himself. So those situations, I think, prompted ICC to make this decision. Now it is the standard playing condition. It's part of that. No runners allowed. Another effort from the fielder. This time he can stop the ball. This has been a pretty expensive over in the end. We will continue with our discussion, but the end of the over once again. 2 runs coming from it. From the final ball of the over. 91 for 7. They need 80 to win from 36.
Naim Islam Selim bowls a full toss. Siam swings it away, and that's gone miles into the scoreboard and says, come on, change the score, add 6 to it.
He hit the bullseye there, Siam, and his eyes immediately lit up for sure. And he saw it. See ball, hit ball. That has been his mantra for this delivery. And Naeem, after surviving the first, not sure if he can survive another one. It's wide. Just have a look at that 6. It was a full toss. A juicy full toss. Aptly punished.
Hit straight just for a single in the next delivery. 6 wide single. So this over, at least the beginning, belongs to Inspire Cricket Club certainly, but 73 runs from 34. Do you think it's gettable, Parvez?
I think it is, but for that Akash has to be present. He has to stay in the crease. Excellent job from Ronnie. Did a bit of a Neymar out there, sticking his foot, just preventing it from going towards the boundary. A couple of runs taken. With his bad foot, he's still going on. Team 100 comes up and Akash gets to his 50 as well. 1 milestone or 2 milestones reached with 1 shot. And I'm still waiting for probably a change in the scorecard because we've seen a wide bowled in this over as well, right?
There was. Perhaps something has happened. But let's focus on the game. Siam and Akash, both of them are in the middle. If they can form a partnership, at least they can minimize the margin of defeat. Full toss once again. Steps down the pitch. Hits it hard. Where has that gone? Nowhere but a 6. Second 6 of this over. Siam gets a full toss and he makes the most of it.
And you can feel for the camera crew, I think, on the riser, with just a little gap between the boundary ropes and the riser. It's difficult for him to track the ball, and difficult for us to describe it to you guys as well. An appeal from Naeem as he completes the over. 2 sixes coming from it, a tad bit expensive in this one. 107 for 7 after 15. So 64 needed of 31. Things taking an interesting turn here. It's been a very good partnership between the two here. Siam helping Akash out. 25 of 13. Akash 51 of 34. Still sticking around. Just the 3 wickets in hand. I think that's where Inspire Cricket Club would feel a bit uninspired probably.
Monowar for his second spell. Bowls it wide, edged, and taken as well. That's a blinder. Wow, what a grab. Perhaps the best catch of the day.
And is he the one? Is he Rajan? With the bat, he inspired the team. And on the field, he's doing the same. Just look at those smiles. Akash walks back. And this will be a painful walk. Not just the physical pain, but also the pain that he has of not being able to get his team across the line here. What a valiant effort from him. 51 of 34. Excellent knock from him. And we wish him all the best and hope he recovers quickly, because he has been a stellar performer for his side. Inspire Cricket Club. They need more inspiration at the moment. 8 down now. 109 for 8.
Just look at once again. Wow. He was feeling like a Superman, perhaps. A full-fledged dive towards his left. He was feeling short third, not as the first slip. So it's a great catch. Rajan is completely stealing the whole spotlight of the game now. He did in the first innings with the bat in hand, and now with the fielding. If his team goes on to win this game, I don't think the umpires will have a second thought about the player of the match. Zakaria, the new man in. Both the left-handers now are in the middle. Going to be an easy option for Monwer to pick a line to bowl at. He's picked up 2 wickets already. The experienced customer, the question is, will he come from round the wicket to use that angle against Siam? He is coming from round the wickets perhaps. He goes wide of the crease as well, but that change of angle doesn't really work in his favor as Siam hits it all the way for a boundary.
I thought you were going to say wily old customer Monowar concedes the boundary. The attempt was really good. He actually wanted to go for a Yorker, a wide Yorker. Probably made it into a full toss. Siam looks like a very good batter as well. Struck a few nice blows, 29 of 15, just what his team needed at the moment, batting at almost 200 strike rate.
That's a better delivery on the stumps. He's leaked a lot of runs as well in the last phase of the first innings, which is usually deemed as the business end of a game. So he is compensating that. 56 to get from 26. It's going to be a daunting task for the batting side. Zakaria and Siam, they have to play a miraculous knock. Wow! It's a strike and a half. And the ball has gone miles for 6.
That has disappeared. What a stroke. And from the dugout comes the announcement. They need 5 more of this. Well, 5 more will give you 30 more runs. At the moment, they might need more than 5. But definitely this will inspire them quite a bit. Zakaria, just look at that shot. Played on the up almost. Wasn't a bad delivery from Monowar at all. But the strike was so clean. It was sweet from Zakaria. 7 of 2. 121 for 8. Things are getting interesting. 50 of 25 needed.
Last delivery of the 16th. Oh. Was deliberately played, but straight to the fielder. Oh, my goodness. Could be a run out as well. The throw was in. But yet again, no direct hit this far in this day. Siam survives. After 16, Inspire Cricket Club are 122 for 8. A new bowler introduced on the 17th over. That's interesting. It's Ali, who's been brought to bowl at over number 17. What might be the reason, Purpose? What do you reckon?
Bring in something new probably. Or maybe the regular bowlers, they feel that a new bowler coming in against the tail end could be a better option. Dragged it down into the leg side. I'm slightly confused because I see Alamin behind the jersey of the bowler, and we've seen him bowl a couple of overs already. And in the scoreboard we see Ali, so let's go with the scoreboard, I guess.
Yeah, that's what should be done. But I hope it's not a sign of complacency. They shouldn't take this game very easily. Trouble, but wisely sent back. I hope the skipper of Phantom Cricketers hasn't really thought that, okay, all done, we have won the game, now we can really try out some new options. If they think so, then Siam and Zakaria, they would love to extract the advantage of it. 48 to catch from 21. Swung away leg side, beats the fielder, beats two fielders, one after another. Boundary for Siam.
It's a nice boundary there. He's going to swing anyway. That wasn't totally under his control, but at least he found the gap. Short fine leg was in the circle. Once it went past him, raced away to the boundary. So 34 of 18 for Siam, 44 needed of 20. He can be the new hope, the new inspiration for Inspire Cricket Club.
Struck hard, fielder there. Doesn't get the ball. Away from the fielder. And the ball runs for 4 more. Is it a 4 or a 6? The batting side is claiming this one to be a 6. The umpires are going to have a look perhaps. Yes, the decision revised. It's a 6. So a boundary followed by a 6. 10 runs from the last 2. Close to the stumps, just pushed away for a single only. 12 runs from this early over. Expensive one, of course. After 17, Inspire Cricket Club are 134 for 8. Monor for its 4th and final over. Pitched up for Hudson Ronnie. He got really excited. Is it Ronnie or Ripon? That's what the question is. Has there been another change?
I will have to eagerly wait and watch here. Things are getting tense and interesting here. 37 needed of 17, very much possible. Just 2 wickets in hand, that is the risk as well. So this is turning out to be a very interesting game.
Well bowled. Fuller. Siam was looking to throw his hands at it. Missed it. Back-to-back dots. And Monor is now utilizing that angle wide of the crease properly.
That's the experience from Monor. He is wily. Showing glimpses of that as well here as the daylight recedes.
Pitched up once again. Oh my word. This is a sloppy miss from the fielder. He should have covered it. But he makes a full hash of it. And the ball goes through the cap for 4 runs.
Was that a bad bounce? I think the fielder would say it was, but should have kept his body behind the ball at least. That's the basic. A cheap boundary to concede here for Phantom Cricketers. Things are getting tense. Siam on strike, on course to get another 50 for his team.
Comes down the pitch. Does Siam got a full toss as well? He could be disappointed with himself because he missed out an opportunity.
That was a missed opportunity for sure. It was a low full toss. Any connection, even an edge, could have maybe got him a boundary there. Siam is looking to thrash every delivery. He's trying to hit them too hard, maybe. In the process, losing his shape.
Well played, but straight to the fielder. Monor is going too wide of the crease, and that's what the umpire has perhaps warned him, that don't go that wide. You may be trapped for a no ball, because there is a rule that if you go outside the line of wide, your delivery will be deemed as a no ball. So that's what Monor has to be cautious about. Swing and a miss. Zakaria, this time around, was looking to play a wild hike. Played in the wrong line and no bat behind the ball. So the 18th over gets done. From the last 2 overs, Inspire Cricket Club needs 32, which is gettable, but someone has to stand tall. It's Alamin to bowl the 3rd over. Play and a miss. Siam missed out an opportunity. It was on the slot. He swung, but doesn't find any connection. Aerial, lot of airtime. Straight into the hands of Monowar. And that's the end of Siam. His sweet little cameo comes to an end, and he will be thoroughly dejected after throwing away his wicket.
Well, and with that is the last hope of Inspire Cricket Club gone as well. Skied it. Could not time it well enough. Went for a 6 through extra cover probably. But it's difficult against Alamin, who's got some pace about him. He was trying to hit it on the up. There were gaps behind the fielder there, but could not find the distance. It was edged into the air. And Monowar once again in action. Gets his contribution in the fall of this particular wicket. So one more wicket in hand. And in comes jersey number 25. Toslim was brilliant with the ball. Can he do something brilliant with the bat as well? 32 needed of 10. You need boundaries and sixes from here on. The light is fading really fast here, Alif.
Yeah, that's a matter of concern for the batters. Edged away once again. Fielder lining up. Doesn't quite get the hold of it. Could be another wicket, and Alamin could be on a hat-trick as well. The opportunity missed, and Toslim gets a life.
Gets a life. Does not get a run though. He's still on strike. This over has still been dry for them. Dot, wicket, dot. 3 dots on the row. 9 balls remain. 32 needed.
Looks for some innovation. A scoop perhaps was in mind of Toslim. Shuffled across, and yes, the shadow shows he was eyeing for a scoop shot. Missed out.
It's interesting because for some kind of innovation, as I've talked to a few professional batters as well, you need conviction. You need that confidence and belief that you can get through with the shot. That looked very half-hearted. He did not practice enough.
Advances down the pitch. Beats by the hint of lateral movement from Alamin. Even in his last over, he's getting that movement of the surface. This was the missed opportunity. Went straight up. The fielder couldn't really latch on. It was a difficult chance, of course, as Purvis mentioned about the fading of the light. But this was a clean strike. Oh yes, he's nailed that. Clean as a whistle from Toslim's bat. And it's gone the distance.
That looked really good. That sounded really good as well. Cleared the front foot, made room for himself, went for that slog. Effective, very effective, but still 26 runs needed of the final over, which means they'll need at least 3 sixes and then a few boundaries to go along with it. Do they have it in them?
They'll of course go for that all-out attack. The batters will throw kitchen sink at everyone, whatever comes from the bowler's side. Zakaria has hit a 6. The team has just hit 1 in the last delivery. Samuel is the one who will deliver the last over. It's possible to score 26 from the last 6 ball. It has happened a lot of time in international cricket, even in amateur cricket as well. If Inspire Cricket Club can do it, it's going to be a cliffhanger of a contest which had lots of ebbs and flows. Samuel to bowl the final over. He's coming from round the wicket. On the shorter side, kept low. An off-cutter, Zakaria misses out an opportunity of hitting.
The chances are getting thinner every minute. The light is fading, not easy for the batters. 5 balls to go, 26 to score, so 4 sixes. I think that is the equation they'll be looking at. 4 sixes on the trot. Will he be able to do it?
That's a skyscraper. Straight up, and the fielder drops it. It was Ali at deep mid wicket. He ran a good amount of ground, but eventually just couldn't take the catch. Yes, it was hit straight up. Not much of a distance, although a lot of height. But it was struck with power and popped out of the hands of Ali.
Yes, that popped out. The match has popped out of their hands as well. Even if 4 sixes are hit now, the scores will only be tied.
Oh yes, he's gone for it. He's got the distance also. 6 for Toslim.
I don't want to say too little too late. Every 6 is important. Every 6 is entertaining. And that was one of the best strikes that he might have hit as a batter. 5 balls faced, 12 runs scored. Toslim is not giving up. 3 balls, 19 runs needed.
Change of angle is coming from over the wicket. And 150 is up for Inspire Cricket Club in the meantime. It's a dot, 19 to get from the last 2. Unless any miracle takes place, it's going to be Phantom Cricketers with the victory.
And I think the only one who's going to be disappointed and dejected is Siam. I think the last over where he conceded 3 sixes in a row, that might have made the big difference here.
Slower. There was a trigger movement from Toslim, but eventually he decided not to go for the big shot. Yeah, you're absolutely right, because there is a big gap. At least the mental pressure is totally different when you were chasing 150 and when you were chasing 170. Of course, both these things are not the same. So that extra bit of pressure really squeezed the batters of Inspire Cricket Club. And here we go for the last delivery. 18 runs to get. Well bowled. Samuel has hit the block hole. and produce another dot. So 8 runs from the last over. And it's a victory for Phantom Cricketers by 17 runs. It's a game which had a lot of ebbs and flows, and eventually, Phantom Cricketers are on the winning side. Congratulations to them and commiserations to Inspire Cricket Club for their fight and the fight backs. In the end, smiles all around because they also know that it's a friendly game and they're here for refreshment and enjoyment. All the players are congratulating each other and appreciating their efforts on the ground. So both the games of the day have been passed and we have enjoyed some cricketing actions from these amateur cricketers.
Has been enjoyable, has been entertaining, and in the end, the better team came out victors. Phantom Cricketers. They've made their way to a victory in this Group A encounter. They've picked up the first points in this tournament. On the other hand, Inspire Cricket Club will look for some other inspiration in their next few games. Each team have 3 matches to play in the group stage. That will decide the 4 teams that will go for the semi-finals and the other 4 who will have to play the plate competition. We were here at the Cricketers Academy, ground number 1. Here's the scorecard. Inspire Cricket Club chasing 171. Did not get off to a good start. Anas went for a duck. Bhaskar just a single. Akash fought his way. 51 of 35. Top scorer. The others did not support, but in the end it was Siam who brought in some late surge into this innings. 46 of 27. Supported by a few cameos from batters number 10 and 11. Zakaria with 10. Toslim with 13. A big difference in the two teams were the number of extras taken. Just the 4 extras conceded by Phantom Cricketers. Having a look at their bowling lineup and attack as well. 6 bowlers being used. A couple of wickets for 4 of them. For Alamin, for Ripon, Monowar and Samuel. They've been really good, especially at the death. Kept on picking wickets and bowled at the right areas when it mattered. So in the end, it was an exciting game, but a comfortable victory for Phantom Cricketers to wrap this match up. And this is how the match summary looks. Rajan with a blistering 71 of 28 took Phantom Cricketers to 170 for 8 from their 20. And in reply was Inspire Cricket Club scoring 153 for 9. Akash and Siam putting in an effort. But in the end, Phantom Cricketers won the match by 17 runs. We will be back shortly with the presentation. Alif Tasnim will be out there with the esteemed guest and the player of the match.
এই রেডি সবাই
welcome to the post-match presentation of the second game of Bima Tech Royal Champions Trophy Season 5 powered by Jersey Smith. The contest was between Phantom Cricketers and Spire Cricket Club. It turned out to be a humdinger of a contest, and in the end, it's Phantom Cricketers who win this game by 17 runs. So congratulations to Phantom, and of course commiserations to Inspire Cricket Club. It's my pleasure to invite the skipper, Naim Imran, the skipper of Phantom Cricketers. Well, starting the tournament with a victory must be a happy captain.
Absolutely. I mean, it's you can't ask anything more. So for me, it's double joy because I've got my other team. In the morning, we won significantly, and this one, of course, yes.
Right, so you were in the track, but somehow you lost the track in the middle phase of the game, and in the end, you had to make the comeback. So, this roller coaster ride, how did it feel, and what was going through your mind in the middle?
Well, this happens because we wanted to. What happened is like we, during our bowling, we needed to rush in finishing the over, so we had to run the spinners, and we did that. In the meantime, probably the batsmen have actually sort of adjusted into it, and then later on we brought the pacers, and it's all went on well.
Thank you very much for your time and best of luck.
Thank you.
Right, this was Naim Imran, the skipper, and now the player of the match is none other than Rajan Bhuya for his blistering knock, 73 runs from 28 deliveries. And Rajan Bhuya will collect the player of the match trophy from his skipper, Naim Imran. Will be posing for the photographers, of course. Rajan Bhuya has been playing Royal Champions Trophy for a long time. Rajan, একটু কথা বলতে চাইবো? All right, thank you so much for your performance, and that's it from the presentation party. Thank you everyone for being with us and joining.